Blog.
Welcome to Love, Life, Heart Confessions with intuitive heart healer, the Love Guru, Blaire Allison. Blaire can be found on the web at loveguru.net. And now your host, Blaire Allison.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Love, Life, Heart Confessions. I'm your host, intuitive heart healer, the Love Guru, Blaire Allison. And wow, it has been some time since I've done one of these radio shows. It has been a year, or close to a year, which I can't believe so much time has gone by. But here I am. I got the call from Spirit that it was time to do my radio show again, and I'm back. So welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is by you guys, wherever you are in the world. Today I am taking your phone calls. The call-in number is 805-727-7106. I do have some people in queue, and I will get to you very shortly. I wanted to just start off the show sharing a little bit about what I do, because I'm an intuitive heart healer, and not many people know what that means. I never used to know what it meant until I was guided. I've been on a spiritual journey for a long time, and then one day that title came to me. So basically what an intuitive heart healer is, when I use that word, is that I have the gift to open and heal your heart so that you can attract the love that you desire. And within a few minutes of working with somebody, I meet with my clients over the phone or in person. Both of them. I'm located in Delray Beach, so I meet with my clients in person here, and everywhere else in the world over the phone. So I'm able to tap in and tell them what's going on in their love lives. And, you know, it's not a typical kind of psychic reading where, hey, you're going to meet a guy in 3 weeks because, I don't know, that's not how my gift works. I think that that's disempowering, and I'm here to empower you in your love life. So the messages that I get are steps for you to take so that you can attract that love that you want, that you could have that happy relationship that you desire, because our world is created by the things that you're doing today. You have a tremendous amount of power, all of us do, and it's a matter of tapping into that and learning how to attract things in life that you want. This has to do with your love life. This has to do with anything in life that you desire. So that leads me into the topic for today. And again, I'm going to go to your calls in a minute here, but I just did want to do a little bit of teaching in the beginning. And I wanted to talk about complaining about men, complaining about your dating life, complaining about your relationship, and what that does to your love life. Complaining is very common in our society. And, you know, every single conversation that we have is usually tainted with a little bit of complaining. And, you know, a lot of times, you know, friends get together and you say, oh, you know, how was your date on Saturday, or the other day you met this new guy? And the date was probably, you know, not so good, and you start talking about it and complaining about it. But what that complaining does, you know, whether you're saying, oh, my relationship stinks, or, you know, there's no good men out there. And when you're talking like that, you're just stirring up that negative energy, and you're bringing more bad experiences like that to you. So really it is better just to not to complain about those things, not to talk about it. Maybe write it in your journal, or just share with one person, hey, this is my experience, but not to continually talk about it. When I was single and before I had learned the spiritual principles of the universe and how to create in our world, I used to, you know, go on many dates, and, you know, a lot of them were pretty crappy, or, you know, you meet different guys and they don't work out, you know, the relationship, and then you sit down with a girlfriend and you would just kind of just go over it, on and analyze things, and why didn't this work, and then you go see another girlfriend, and then you complain about it again, and then you see your mom, and then you tell her all about it, and you have this whole pity party, and maybe it makes you feel a little bit better, but from an energy perspective, it's bringing your energy down, and it's drawing just those negative experiences to you. So I just wanted to share that tip with you before I take the calls. I'm going to go right into them right now. Before I do, I just wanted to share with you my website. It's loveguru.net. That's LOVEGURU.net. And when you go over there, sign up for my newsletter. You'll get a free audio about how to attract a spiritual relationship. I think it's something like 5 steps on how to attract a spiritual relationship, or things that you should know about attracting a spiritual relationship. Also, I am on Twitter and Facebook if you'd like to connect with me on there. I forgot what my username's with them. Twitter is twitter.com/lovegurublaire. And then Facebook, you could always find a connection to me through my website, actually, how to get to me on Facebook. But I do post on those pretty frequently. And also, I'd like to encourage you to click follow on Blog Talk Radio, because I don't know if I'm going to be holding my this radio show. I don't think I'm going to be holding it every Saturday at 6:30. I think I'm going to probably be changing it around. So just click that follow so you get notified when I do have a show, okay? I'm going to be changing the times of the show a couple times over the next week or so until I settle into my schedule with my clients. And also, since I last spoke to you guys too, I've been in graduate school, and I am becoming a marriage and family therapist as well. So I am learning therapy, and I'm teaming it up with my healing, and it's a beautiful mix. So I have a bunch of different things going on. So I'm figuring out when is a good time to have this radio show. All right, so just make sure you click follow. So I'm going to go to the first caller, and the number is 951. Welcome to Love Life Heart Confessions. This is Blaire. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, Blaire. How are you? This is Natasha.
Natasha, hi. How are you?
I'm good, Blaire.
So what's going on in your love life?
Well, Blaire, I'm just getting out on the dating scene. I'm just starting to get back out there in the dating scene. But I have a question for you, because I've been reading a lot of stuff on your website and things. I know you were saying that we need to not go out looking for love and work within, which I have done a lot of inner work on myself. But how do you suggest ways that we should meet people? Do you believe it's one of those things that it will just kind of fall into our laps when the universe thinks it's time, or should we put ourselves out there on, like, the internet dating sites, or hook up with girlfriends who have friends? And I'm just not sure about that.
Okay,
so
that's a great question.
If you could share some insight, I would appreciate it. Okay.
Sure, definitely. Okay. Well, first off, have you signed up for my newsletter? Because you get a free audio once you do that.
I did. They were so awesome. Yes, I've got 5 MP3s. Yes.
Cool. All right, good. So you're set with that. So there's some tips there. Now, tell me, what have you been looking for love now, or you're just kind of fresh out of it and you're healing your heart from a breakup or something?
I feel like I have been healing my heart from a breakup. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that I'm healed. I don't know what you feel or whatever, since you're an intuitive healer or whatever. I feel like I'm ready to date, and actually I have someone on the horizon, but I just haven't went out with them yet.
Okay, that's exciting. Congratulations.
Yes.
All right. Well, first off, it's hard for me to tell exactly where you are as far as being ready to go out and date or not, in such a I'm going to call these mini sessions. I know I wrote on the thing mini readings, but I'm going to change it to mini sessions. But just if you feel that you're ready to go out and you have someone on the horizon that you're interested in, then go for it. I want you to, go for that. But as far as where do you look, a good, kind of a quick tip here, a good tip to start as far as right now is that anything that is exciting to you, anything that seems fun and light and playful. So, for example, do you have a profile online?
What do you mean, on any type of dating site?
Like Match.com or whatever. Do you have something up on a site?
I do. Yeah, not on Match, but I do have something up on a site, yes.
Okay.
It's not necessarily
So is that fun for you? Is that fun for you to have it online? Is that something that you're enjoying?
I mean, it's okay. I don't know. I almost feel like that's why I was asking. I'm not sure if we need to help the universe to help us. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like it's not. I'm really not a big internet dater. I don't really like the whole thing, really, truly. But I feel like if it makes my options bigger, then it's something that I'm willing to do. You know what I'm saying? If it helps me out in any way of finding the one.
Right, okay. So let's stop right there.
Then I will. Okay.
Yeah. I hear you. Okay, so let's stop right there. It's really good what you said because, and this is great that you're kind of asking this question, and I'm gonna share with you a different way of looking at it because again, that's what our society does is like we think. You said right there because I help my clients and my students tap into your own intuition and what's guiding you. So you said right there, hey, I don't really like the internet. I'm not really a big internet dater. So there is your answer for you, that is not really a good avenue for you. And as far as then it kind of leads us into the fear that society has put into us of how we have to go find love. So it's okay, I don't really there's your intuition there. Hey, I don't really like the internet. I'm not really big into internet dating. But, hey, if it helps me open my net kind of to catch a guy, then, okay, I'll go do it because I want to increase my chances. Right. So just recognize that is, and there's nothing wrong with that thought process, but that's how you and many of us, I went through that too, have been programmed in fear that's what you have to do. You have to kind of have a hand here, a hand there, a hand there.
Right.
That's how you're going to get the guy in. But that's fear, okay? That's not truth. That's the fear. So, So just kind of recognize that. And now I'm going to share, so maybe you want to kind of think about what I said, because I want to get to the other callers too. We have a bunch of people on hold here, but I want to give you some takeaway here. So a couple things. Just think about just the kind of the fear as far as when you're dating. Is it something that you really want to do, or is it something that you're doing out of fear? So that would be the example of the internet dating. You said you're not really into it. You're not a big internet dater, but yet you're doing it because you want to increase your chances. So that's the fear, all right? So that's a good something for everyone to take from this. It's an excellent tip because anything that you're doing, we're just using the example of internet dating, but anything that you're doing, tap into yourself first. What do I feel about this? And then what's the reason why I'm doing it? And if it's because usually the answer is, okay, well, I want to increase my chances, or I'm getting older, I'm afraid I'm not going to meet somebody, or whatever, that's all fear, and let's work on our thoughts and our issues with that. As far as what I believe, just to kind of wrap this up, as far as what I believe is that you should just be doing activities that you find enjoyable. And then that will guide you, along with a lot of, there's other inner work to do. Something that I would suggest for you if you do want to learn more on my website and kind of take this to the next level, because I do feel like you are open and you're ready for like that next step, I would suggest my download. It's called Prepare Yourself for Love. And that is going to teach you the power that you have with you, the tools that you have to create that ideal relationship, that ideal person. But I do think that, you are supposed to do some physical work, but a lot of it is on the spiritual realm and the inner growth stuff and learning how to manifest. Right. And that's a huge part. And then we see the results in the physical realm, and that's how we then attract that partner in our real world.
Now on your Prepare Your CD, I did see that on the website. I was actually thinking about getting it. Is that what does that teach you, I apologize, how to manifest? Is that what that CD does? Okay.
Yeah, that's totally where you're at right now. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, yeah, definitely.
That'll teach you the power. That'll teach you the power that you have to manifest. And I think you're really going to be like, wow, and excited about it, because once you get turned on to that, and again, I specialize in love, but this works in your career, this works in anything that you're looking to attract in life. You apply the same principles, and then it's like you let Spirit help you along the way. A lot of times, most people in society, they don't know what that means to work with Spirit, and how you create with the universe and what are universal principles. And that's what I'm teaching you in that audio. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for calling, Natasha. Good luck. Let me know how it goes.
Claire. I will.
All right.
Thank
Many
you.
blessings.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, that was a great call. Happy that she called in, and those were great questions. So that is wonderful. I'm going to go to my next caller, which is 937. Welcome to the show. Who's this?
Hi, my name is Sandy.
Sandy, hi. Welcome to Love Life Heart Confessions. What's going on in your love life?
Basically a lot like the other woman. I've been single for quite a while. I do go out. I am on a dating site. I don't really like the dating site. I don't like the computer part. I think I'm more afraid of meeting somebody like that, the risk factor and stuff like that. But, I mean, I have, but I'm not really, real enthused with it. But, just need to know what I need to do now.
Okay. So I won't repeat the stuff since we all heard that already,
Yeah.
But, so, as far as like the message from there or something to think about, because, our messages come to us. This is for everybody. Messages come to us in many different ways. So you might not be the one asking the question, but you overhear someone's conversation, or, you heard me speak to the other caller. So those are messages for everybody. And that's something for you to think about then, too. If you're fearful of meeting someone like that, which I totally understand that. There's a lot of,
yes.
What should we say, different types of people on the Internet,
Yeah,
So
and with me being, on my own and, my own house, this and that, it sort of scares me to let a lot of guys know where I live at and, with the hours that I work and different things. All that sort of scares me. So that's the reason why I haven't been into that. But I do try to go out on weekends and, go out with I always have a gang that I go out with like every Friday and stuff. I have a lot of guy friends, but I just haven't been, like the one or anything like that in my life.
Okay. How long have you been single for?
Oh, my gosh. 14 years.
Okay. What I mean by that question, I'm sorry, because, yeah. When was the last time you were in a relationship or dating somebody or whatever you want to call it?
About 2.5 years ago.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. I know you have a question here, but something I just want to make sure, because it's kind of sitting here for me, and I want to just make sure everything's okay with that before we move on. If you continue with the online dating or even in-person dating, I just want to make sure that you're not letting people know where you live, just for safety concern, because I know that's important for you, and it's kind of highlighted here on our conversation. I'm kind of getting some little red flags in my head, but I just want to make sure that you're not letting anybody, and this could be male or female, know where you're living until you actually really know somebody. Do you have kind of a procedure that you follow until, you getting to know somebody before you give them real personal information about you?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because when we're doing this online dating or even in-person dating, you definitely want to be meeting them in public places for quite some time until you really feel safe around them, until you feel that you know them, until,
right.
Is that okay?
I understand.
You got it? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so let me first ask you, did you head over to my website and sign up for the newsletter so you could get that free audio there?
I'm on your website right now.
Okay. Sign up, because that's going to give you some tips as far as attracting love into your life, about a spiritual relationship and things like that.
Okay.
If you're not, so forget about the internet dating if you're not into it. I'm wondering if you're really clear as far as, do you know what type of partner you're looking for?
I think I've done all the homework. I've even cleared my house out, gotten rid of, all the stuff. I've done my list of what I want, what I don't want, what I will accept, what would be hard for me to accept. Concerning, that I want to be the type of person to give what I want to receive. Okay. So I've done all the type of homework like that.
Okay. And then what happens? You did all the homework, and then, so when was the last time that you did that?
Probably just a few weeks ago.
Okay. And then what have you done with that list? I'm guessing it's a list, right?
I've got it in the bedroom, beside the bed.
Okay. And have you been looking at it?
Yes.
Okay, so now just share with me a little bit more as far as what you've been doing. Let me hear kind of just share with me a little bit more as far as what you've been doing to kind of bring this love into your life.
As far as going out, or as far as the list?
Well, share with me what you've done with the list, yeah.
Okay. Well, with the list, I've decided, I don't mind drinking because I was married to an alcoholic. But through my adventures here, I realized that you can still drink and have fun and don't have to be an alcoholic. That was a learning experience for me.
Okay.
Because at first I was relating if you drank, that was it, and it was going to be a no-no. Well, I realized that, wrong. So, between that, I'm not real picky about looks. As long as I'm attracted to them, or as long as we get along, great personality, treat me with respect, I treat him with respect. Looks don't bother me. Could be, fat, short, skinny, tall, whatever. Some of the interests, I like the car shows. I like, different things that I'm game for almost anything, going out to do once and see what it's like.
Okay. Let me just stop you there just for the sake of time also. But, okay.
Yes.
I'm going to invite you to bring your list. I don't know if you're going to want to do this. You could change your name. You don't have to be Sandy next week or whenever or whatever. But I would invite you to call back. And I would like to hear what you have on the list and how you have it, because and I know you're just kind of pulling this off of the top of your head here, but
right.
so I know that that's difficult. But what I'm hearing as far as your speech on how you're sharing stuff is that I don't hear like a clear vision as far as what 100% you want. I don't feel that passion, that energy behind it, and I know it's a quick call and whatever, but I'm just kind of sharing just what's coming through as far as when we create the list, and again, I'm going to invite you to call back with the list at another show, click follow so you could know when I'm on air again. By the way, 410, I'm coming to you in like 2 seconds here. But when you're making the list, you want to be really focused on things that you do want 100%. So say we're talking about the alcoholism or the drinking or whatever. When you were sharing, and you can always go listen to the show back in archives and hear how you were explaining it, but when you were sharing, it was kind of like, oh, I'm okay with somebody drinking. They don't have to be an alcoholic or something along those lines, but it's kind of like a negotiation with the universe. And when we're kind of that back and forth, a little wishy-washy, type of thing, then that's the universe is not really 100% clear as far as what they want to bring into our life, what you want help with, what kind of person you want. So if alcohol's okay with you, then it would just be phrased in a way that I'd like to, let me think, what are the words here? I'd like somebody that I could have a good time with, or, once a week we have a glass of wine together, or something like that. I think the list maybe needs to be reworked a little bit. And again, I would, if you're interested in looking into something, I would say, again, to prepare yourself for love would be good for you as well, and that'll help you get more clear. You're also welcome to call back if you'd like to call back with your list, and then we could kind of use that as an example as well. Okay.
Sounds great. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you. Many blessings.
Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, and we're going to go. I have a few minutes left here. Let's go to 410. Welcome to Love Life Heart Confessions. Who am I speaking with?
Hi, this is Anna.
Hi, Anna. How are you? Welcome.
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Do you have a real specific question for me? I have just like 2 minutes left here. I want to get into it. Want to help you here.
So my love life and relationship with my daughter are both in upheaval right now, and I'm just wondering, is there anything that I'm doing wrong, or am I right in kind of standing my ground with these two situations?
Okay. Wow. This one's a chunky one. This is a chunky question. It's hard for me to answer this in less than 2 minutes here, but I will just share with you that if you are tapping into your heart and journaling out your feelings, like, say, taking some quiet time. Oh, I'm getting the countdown here in my ear. If you're tapping into your heart and if you're really feeling in your heart that, okay, if I'm setting up boundaries, if I'm asking for respect and I'm asking to be treated in a different way, then, and you feel it in your heart that you're being true to yourself and you're honoring yourself, then you're on the right path. Okay?
Okay. I mean, I feel that way, but I'm just not sure, what spirit, is trying to guide me to do, so.
Yes, well, that's the answer there. Keep tapping into your heart and keep honoring yourself. And if that is take a lot of quiet time and take a lot of journaling time, and you're going down the right path there. Okay?
Okay.
I need to head off here. You're welcome to call me back next show. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm sorry. The show goes really quick, this half-an-hour show, but I thank you for coming. Please visit me at loveguru.net. Click follow so you know when the next show is, and I wish you the best in love. Bye-bye.
Thank you for listening to Love Life Heart Confessions with intuitive heart healer, the Love Guru, Blaire Allison. Blaire can be found on the web at loveguru.net. You can also connect with Blaire on Facebook and Twitter. See you there.